Fireworks are going off all around the house. County fairgrounds are less than a mile north at my church's picnic. Half a mile away at various neighbours, at least not the next door neighbour. Puppies are lying aside me, no stress. Of course, they're used to gunshots. Almost every day. Their one sister would be whimpering if she were here. Not here. No celebrations over here. Don't really understand what you could possibly be celebrating. Actually, he's half American. I totally get it. I see a strike fleet fighting. Oh no, I think you're on the prowl. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is... Where are you guys based right now? You are in Lisbon. Let's send you back to Portsmouth. Because I don't like having 10 capital ships off my coast. So we're going to send the QRF back home. And then we'll set them to strike as well. Ships built yet? No. I was a little bit concerned there for a moment that the manpower situation meant I wouldn't be deploying any ships, but that's not going to be an issue. The issue is, however, I'm not going to be deploying any aircraft. Well, we'll be building up a little bit of a stockpile, though that's going to be emphasis very much on little. Utrecht has fallen. Glad I took another look. How are the Netherlands doing? You guys are getting... Oh, you're fine! Crikey! They're up for a bit of a scrap. No worries. Mexico's cancelled their lend-lease, so be it. Oh, hello. Oh, please tell me this is the QRF. Please, please, please. Did I accidentally just walk you into another battle? No, I didn't. We're about to, though. Okay, so you... Strike Fleet. English Channel. Hopefully you answer this call and come out. So, their fleet is running like hell. I don't blame them. And our strike fleet's come out and attacked them. As has the Dutch fleet, as has the Romanian fleet. I think that's Romania. As has... Yep, that's another strike fleet on their way in. Boom. And even though we have 33 positioning, we have so many screens here that we still have 100% screening, which is good. We've just got new medium tanks, which is lovely. Now we can also adopt a new doctrine. As well, gets us the bonus. Now that the military order has been changed, we need to optimize the organization of logistics, messages, and orders. Well, that is small, boring stuff that wins wars. Okay, now, do we want to get this medium tank? Yes. Yes, we do. This is going to be the medium tanks that wins us this war, not light. Not now. Okay, good. I was going to say, is this all going to really escape and I'm not going to sink any of it? No, we sank a bunch. And yeah, I'm going to have to change my manpower law now. I've been trying to put it off as long as I possibly could, but we're finally going to have to go to extensive. 1941. And we're going to the first thing, which actually has some penalties. Can't believe we've been on limited this whole time. Oh, Union of Britain. You have crazy manpower. For what you do. Oh, we retook Utrecht. Oh, hell yes. Well played. Well played.
Ready to move. Move out.
So let's send in some reinforcements, shall we? Who's not fully reinforced? You two aren't. Oh. Yeah, let's do this. So they don't seem to be hitting Rotterdam very hard. They do, however, seem to be hitting Middelburg very hard. So let's get two of you. Go and reinforce them, and I might see if I can back the Marines out, because these Marines have been fighting like hell for a while now. Gun deficit is definitely going down. Tank deficit not so much, but the gun deficit is.
Ready.
You're actually fairly confident about a victory here. Interesting. Well, let's wait until we've actually got little bits of surplus manpower before we start any major offensives. Oh man, those convoys are screwed! They got hit by the big fleet. Yep. Oops. There goes the West Indies Federation's fleet. Like, entire transport fleet, probably. Bye! 50 convoys sunk. Yeah, you don't screw with those guys. Doesn't look like we did any particular damage to their surface fleet, though, unfortunately. Oh, no, we sank a dreadnought, though. And a fast battleship. Just with aircraft. Lost a destroyer, but that's fine. We sank the pride of the German Navy. Somewhere off the western approaches, somewhere off the Isles. And a fast battleship. Why you keep sending capital ships unguarded? Less than 100 ships. We are definitely beating the German Navy. I love this community, so do I. You guys are awesome. I don't say that often enough, but it's true. Boom. And then Navy arrives. And then Navy runs away. Bye-bye. Oh dear, that carrier is arrived at just the wrong time. Fuel refinery. Marvellous. I think. It's 41, so let's get construction going. Yeah, the carrier is so dead. Ooh. And these destroyers? Pretty sure everything sank there. 7 destroyers, 1 escort cruiser and 3 aircraft. Not bad. Carrier, not cruiser, carrier. Bigger. More expensive. Okay, Utrecht now seems to be fairly well guarded. Middelburg has quite a few troops guarding it now as well. We still haven't got positive manpower yet. We will. Probably. Destroyer. And we are still mobilizing. Ooh, we actually lost a submarine. And another one. How's the subfleet looking? A little bit battered, honestly. So I think what I'm going to do is move you into the reserves, just so we have a couple of submarines that are ready to join other submarine fleets. In order to reinforce them. The AUS has declared war on the PSA, so the truce did not hold out. Which is probably a good thing, because they were definitely pushing this CSA back. Meanwhile, the Soviets, yeah, they're losing ground. Not much I can do to really help you, unfortunately. Not anymore. Not that now that I'm so low on equipment. For Hotterwein for Kaiserreich Russia, which army reform is the top to choose? Depends what you want to do. Let's see what they are again to remind myself. So, Denikin will let you, I think, use more troops. I mean, the other thing to consider is you do need to hover over these, because they will sometimes have requirements. So, to get the armoured stuff, you need to have reformed Markov's plan. So if you want to have armor or mechanized, you need Markov. If you want to have, I think, the upgraded artillery, it's going to be Shatilov. Unfortunately, I can't see all the requirements because they've actually selected some. And Wrangel is... No, sorry. Markelov is tanks. Wrangel is motorized. Shatilov is firepower, which I'm not actually seeing at the moment. So he may not open up anything special. Markov also gets you the army school, which gets you better armor. Actually, plus 10 max speed and reliability from a national spirit is really strong. So if you want tanks, Markov. If you want motorized, mechanized, and also free military... Whoa! Infrastructure construction speed plus 30%! That's really strong, especially in Russia. Then you want Wrangel. I mean, why wouldn't you want Wrangel? Denikin, mass assault. I thought Denikin gave you more manpower. It does. So Denikin gets you more manpower. And Shatilov gets you army experience, land doctrine research, and leader experience. So Shatilov is like better led armies. Alright, how is the Navy doing? Fine, I think. Anything else I wish to purchase? I think I've got pretty much everything I can with political power at this point. And it looks like Fortress Holland is going to hold. How is their manpower doing? I mean, most of their manpower is going to be over here, so it should be fine. But just in case. Oh dear! 3,000 manpower left, and they're already on service by requirement. I mean, that might still be mobilizing, I don't know. Orca Sea Spitfires. Let's go and get close air support Typhoons. And then upgrade to Carrier Fighter 2s. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a stockpile of aircraft. Under fire! Okay, I think I need to grab you. And you. And you two. Once those two arrive, need to back off. Ready! Ready, sir! Because I don't want them dying. Like we lost the previous Marines. We'll send them home. Otherwise it will take us forever to build any kind of Marine forces. Okay, they've arrived. Are they in the battle? Yes. Oh wait, they're not even in the fight. Okay. So you two can now back off to Rotterdam. I think I'm actually going to assign like 4 units to this, because this is brutal. Okay, so these two have made it. So we're going to send you back to Britain. Sinking even more German ships. Oof. I think the Germans just given up on any semblance of a naval plan. Okay, and we can now build more stuff. So, build it. How is the production going? Fighter production is going well. Slowly but surely upping the amount of infantry production we're getting to. So we're over 15 for both. We're 13,000 shortage there, 750 shortage there. But some of that is going to be because we're just not equipping new troops. And there we go. Our 2 Marines made it home. Rather worse for wear. Although no, it's actually... They have all the equipment they need. They're only slightly short in infantry. It's manpower that they are short out of. Interesting. Naval gun upgrade. Let's see if we can get another one. So that was the light cruiser gun upgrade. Auto-loading cannon. That looks like it can also do anti-air. Oh, these, yeah, that's an upgrade of the dual-purpose secondaries. You know what? We want to upgrade this because that upgrades the secondary guns.
Keep moving!
And most of the rookie infantry units are definitely not rookies anymore. They've all grown up. So we're going to be getting 5% mobilization. We're currently at 2.9. We should be mobilizing as quickly as it's possible to mobilize. We are. Oh, retract is faltering once more. So let's go and deal with that. We should be able to hold on to it. Are you guys getting any chance to, like, dig in? No, you're just under constant attacks. I mean, these attacks should be pretty heavily penalized because they are crossing straits, right? Yeah, naval penalty, minus 46, 45. So this really is one of the best places to hold, if we're able to hold. They've seen some, yeah, they really have.
Yes, sir!
Bad times for them. Okay, new doctrine has been adopted. I think that's the end of the army upgrades. Pretty much the end of the entire history. I know we still have some Air Force stuff to go. Oh, building slots. And radar. And production cost reduction. What do we need for this? All of them. Okay. Bomber research. The enemy may focus on fighter research, but what a good or improved interceptors if they only get to see our bombs falling over their burning factory hulls. Speaking of which, air doctrine. That's part of the reason we're doing so badly in the skies. Duh. It's because I barely researched any of the air doctrines yet. Yeah, we've done 3. Okay, that's where the problem lies. Should get the non-regular divisions training meanwhile. Can't. No manpower. Nothing can train.
Listen up! Yes, sir!
Or do you mean like these? You could do. Yeah, alright.
Yes, sir!
So, you are so slow on gear. But I suspect as manpower arrives, you're going to be getting more stuff. Yeah, you're at 80% manpower. Okay, we'll do this. In fact, it would be even smarter if I did this the other way around.
Listen up!
There we are. I'm actually amazed how low manpower we were. And we also have a ship that can't deploy, which is a problem. Say one of those. And then we want to start queuing up another Wrangle class. Which we place down here. And in 4 days' time we're going to need to do the same to the second Wrangle class. Otherwise we're just wasting build points, because it doesn't automatically transfer to the next one. Unfortunately. Etan, Dawnheart, and Nusround Chauvin, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Okay, so now we have 20 factories working on Fighter 2s. we should be able to catch up a little bit. Just going to wait until midnight tonight when that ship gets done. So I want to build just one. And this way we only waste two factories now rather than 20. I would like to get mass mobilization, please. And yes, I will spend the points. AA is done. Air doctrines. Let's do the air doctrines. Air superiority versus ace generation. 100% air superiority. I don't even want to know what this is like. We're down to just 81 planes. Doesn't look like France is bothered at all by the air war. I don't even know what France is doing. 1.5 million. They've only got 600 planes. What on earth are you building? 78 military factories to my 48. Commonwealth of Canada took 5 states, French Empire took 2. It might be because they're out of oil. And they just don't think that they can maintain the planes, which is reasonable. Man, this is taking so long to recover. I didn't think I was this far behind. We've already gained 0.7%. Well, I guess the tanks have recovered all of their manpower, pretty much. They still have a little bit to go. In the meantime. Alright, more production. Running out of stuff to build. Which is honestly a good thing, because it means I can convert some of these to military factories. So I think I'm going to get all of the Irish factories converted to military. As long as we keep about 15 or so, maybe 20, so that we can get imports. Because the more factories we have, the more things we'll need to... or more resources we'll need to import. Oh, we're fighting another battle. I think that this is just, yes, another little raiding fleet. 2 strike forces arrived to deal with it. Hence we're over the carrier limit. My units have significantly more defense than the French ones do. They're probably 20 combat width and I'm 40. Would be my guess. Oh man, how long is this gonna take? Good grief. 0.012% mobilizing a day. That's really slow. Alright, so we've got the medium tank upgrades done. I think I'm gonna need breakthrough. Although you can get breakthrough simply by just doing a ton of damage. I think I'm gonna go ahead and research the medium SP just in case. Total mobilization is killing me with -3. It's not though. Because we have +8, -3, so we're at +5, and we've currently mobilized 3.3%. It's just that we're mobilizing really slowly. Despite the fact that we have 100 war support, which gives you +30% mobilization speed. Crap, we just got a bunch of overruns down here. Bugger. We lost Middleburg. Nope, 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 nope.
Yes, sir.
No, 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 you two. You do stay here. I think I'm even going to put you in a separate army.
Listen up! Ready to move!
And I mean, that's highlighting part of the problem, is how little manpower these guys have. 25%. Unfortunately, the way that they're attacking Utrecht is the right way. There's no river crossings here. With light battery upgrade, we want to get this one. Was that ahead of time? Yes. Only partially though. 54 days is fine. These Dutch units are getting really low on strength. So I think I lost 2 units to an overrun there. How are the kills doing? Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. I'm climbing up this ladder very, very quickly. We're at 250,000 German kills already. Japan's actually killed more. 600. Impressive. So how's your experience going up? That's the other question. Alright, so you've got infantry expert. Which needs to be... I mean, I really want to give you ambusher. But your job is commandos. So I really am wondering if I should switch you out for someone who is actually dedicated to defense, like Wintringham. Or Brown. Or hell, any of these guys. Sterling's the attacker. Aiken would be a defender. I'm not even using Bill Alexander, who's my best. I could put Bill Alexander in charge. No, I think I like the idea of putting Aiken in charge of my defensive forces. So let's do that.
Orders!
And then you are going to be Sterling.
Attention!
And then my current defensive forces. Wintringham? Wintringham.
Commands!
Research is done. So Air Observer Corps will give us research bonus for stationary AA guns, which I think is just AA. Building slots or radar. I mean, all of those would be super helpful. But seeing it, well, I'm going to go with the radar. It's been a while since we really invested in that. We should. Wonder if all the planes I'm losing, how much does that take from manpower? I think it's 20 manpower per plane. And right now I don't think I have... Oh, surplus. How long is that going to last? Did the ships put to sea? Ships did put to sea. Have we finally beaten the surplus that we needed? Because that would mean that your manpower is on its way. And then we're back in the war. It's not going down. That's a good sign. We're out of fighters. So all the fighters we have are on the way. Oh, good grief. I think that the fighters that we have... In fact, I'm going to halt all air expeditions. Meant to do that. And you guys... I want to have in London. So I think it's just disbanding them rather than moving them to London. Yeah, I think it is. Yep, manpower is definitely going up. Alright, so now we just need to try and build up enough aeroplanes to where we can fight back. We're getting guns. Gun deficit's down to 8,000, so I think the gun deficit is going to be fixed as soon as that's done, and then we're just going to start churning out even more fighters. Because it does rather look like I'm fighting this air war on my own. Thankfully I'm playing as a country which can actually maintain that rate of loss. For the time being, anyway. Oh, no, it's gone down again. That might just be manpower starting to arrive on units that needed it, though.
Ready!
Okay, now we're mass producing more factories. Do I want to start investing in Tode AA? Question is, what would it replace?
Listen up!
I see none of these are really replaceable, with the possible exception of signal companies. Though considering how aggressive their fighting here has been, that would not be the best thing to replace. Indian Empire has declared we're on the Dominion of India. That's going to be pulling away some Entente troops. Not that we've really been struggling with the Entente.
Orders!
And all of these units have now got peak experience. No, I think all of my development is still going to be thrown into fighter production. So let's see if those fighters actually left. Says they're moving. Not sure I necessarily believe them, but it says they are. And there's the medium SP artilleries. Yeah, this unit does not exist. So now what am I short? Still 500, but that probably needs another tick before it realizes, that unit doesn't exist anymore. Oh, getting the SPG upgrade actually lost me my 100% bonus. I think. Definitely more concentrated industry, because that's going to allow me to pack in even more military factories. And yeah, the manpower numbers are now definitely going up. Shouldn't be any more air operations from here, there aren't. Okay. So now we are just building up the number of fighters we have. The majority of these should be Spitfires. Why are those Mark 1s? We're building Mark 1s, are we? Oh, Mark 1 is the new one. We're good. It's fine. No problem here. Okay, so now we've got all of the guns being produced that hopefully we're going to need. It's time to start producing all the aeroplanes that we are definitely going to need. And it looks like the cruisers are done. Yay! These are going to be some really nice cruisers. So what I think I'm going to start doing is I'm going to go to the recon template. And we're going to add a cruiser. Just one. I didn't save it. That's fine. Okay, now our recon ability should become quite significantly stronger. Just kind of curious. What's the comparison between these like. Places. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. We can see them here. So if we click on you, that is the wrangle. I want to see a Mordred. Alright, so a Mordred 2 versus a wrangle. The Mordred is slightly faster, doesn't go as far. The cruisers definitely have the range. The organization the cruisers have. Hit points cruisers are 3 times tougher, which makes sense because they're 3 times the cost. The destroyers have a lot more reliability. Cruisers have significantly more attack with the exception of torpedoes, which destroyers do better. They have about the same depth charge. Cruisers have more armor and slightly more anti-air. Cruisers use 4 times more fuel, bearing in mind they're only 3 times more powerful. Surface visibility they have significantly more of. Surface detection they have more of. Sub-detection they have more of. So yeah, cruisers generally are better, though if you just want like lots of blanket submarine detection you probably want destroyers, but if you just want generic flexible you want cruisers. Simply because you can get more destroyers and they'll cover more ground. Assembly line. So hopefully
Yes, sir.
you guys should be at
Ready,
pretty
sir.
much full strength. Troops in Utrecht seem to be doing okay and resisting well. General Sutherland doesn't seem to be getting much experience because Pessman is getting it. I don't know if that's going to be always true. Not sure. Anyway, I think that this is a good spot to end this. Thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. Give him Camouflage Expert too. That's quite a good idea.
Yes, sir.
He doesn't upgrade. Not yet. So thank you everyone for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you are, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out and lets me do more of this kind of content. If you want to support the channel other ways, check out the Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/Mordred Viking. I do have a YouTube channel where you can find many other series of Kaiserreich, Europa Universalis, Crusader Kings, Stellaris, Imperator Rome, Total War 3 Kingdoms, Total War Warhammer, and tons and tons of other games. You can find that at youtube.com/Mordred Viking. Then finally I have a Discord which you can find at the link which I'm sure Ben has just, Marshall's just posted up. That's where the community hangs out. You should totally come hang with us. It's always a pleasure to see some new people there. Again, to reiterate, I am streaming on Saturday, 6 PM, British Summertime, the Kaiserreich Weekly multiplayer game hosted by Kaiserreich Weekly. That's the finals for their competitive tournament. 4 great teams. It should be a really, really good ride, and I highly encourage you to come join us for that. I am commentating on it, so I should be able to give you the lowdown. Observer mode, I can see most things. There are 1 or 2 things which I'm not allowed to show you because of fairness, so like templates. Oh no, templates I can show you. Production queues I can't show you. But it should be really, really good, so you should come join us for that. Let's go and see who else is live, because yes, we should raid. Shen raided us earlier, which was awesome. See if anyone else is doing Kaiserreich. Kajetan, an unstung bassist, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. No, what about Europa Universalis? What other games are there? Stellaris. Alright, there's someone playing as the US at the moment. So we're going to go and raid Frank the Tank Keller. So head on over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. Very much appreciate that. Throw in the Mordred horns if you've got access to them. Just Viking raid with Mord horns, like so. And that would be absolutely awesome. Very much appreciate it. Thanks everyone for watching. I will catch you guys next time.